So, I think, it's just gonna come. Well, my husband, he's pretty good at staying on top of a schedule. He's way more organized than I am. Um, I think I, I don't know. I'm still working on that. But he's definitely more organized than I am.
Okay. And there's nothing, it's not a problem to be a work in progress. We're all work in progress, and we all have our low points that we need to work on and strengthen.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to go, so I will just tell you ladies now, good night, and I will talk to you later.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, Destiny. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And thank you for sharing. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye, Amanda. Bye, Tawanda.
See you later, sweetie.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you, Tawanda, do you believe that you have a system in place now that will help you be as effective as you need to be?
Well, just like Destiny was talking about, I am definitely a work in progress. Yes, I do have a system, and I always want to work to make sure that I have the priorities, what's priority 1, 2, 3, and 4. However, sometimes I fall short, and I just kind of have a do-over. But, yes, I do have a system.
Okay. And do you think that the system that you have in place now is effective, or do you think that it's something that you need to work on?
It's definitely something that I need to work on, and it is effective. I just continue to learn more. Like, when I think about what I did 10 years ago versus what I'm doing now, and then through having different coaches and mentors over the years and seeing the system that they have that's effective, that's led them to reach their goals, I've tweaked mine. So, yeah, I'm still a work in progress. So what I have is effective. However, I'm always looking to make it better.
Okay. And there's always room for improvement, like we stated earlier.
I better believe that.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely.
Yes, I know. Me personally, I need to work on my system that I have in place. So there's always, room for me to change things, update how I'm doing things. So, yeah, I can definitely relate with that.
Absolutely.
And I just have a new caller just popped on. Would you like to state your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, this is Catherine calling from California.
Hi, Catherine. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am well. So tonight we're discussing the 7 habits of highly successful people, and we are on step number 3, which is we are actually asking now, do you have a system that you have that will help you, let's say, stay on track? So most people have a system in place to manage themselves so that they can effectively put things that are important first. Would you have a system that will help you prioritize your day-to-day actions?
So are you talking about, just for example, for, a business, you're saying?
Just a schedule in general.
Oh, okay, for scheduling, yeah, I absolutely. So every single Sunday, I actually plan out my whole week. And so I give myself time to, get in a workout, make sure that I have time for work, and I give myself at least an hour for me, to relax. I do need breaks throughout the day, and so, I'll schedule, breaks for me to take. So it's easy for me to manage, a business and as well as work. And so, like I said, on Sundays, I gradually will. I'm a millennial, and we're known to use a planner called the Passion Planner. And so every Sunday I take out my Passion Planner, and then I put in all my meetings and everything, because I know as much as I love using digital items like my phone and my computer to put in schedules. I need to physically write it on my Passion Planner so I know what I have to get done. And so each day, I have my schedule ready, and on the side of my Passion Planner, I have, priorities that I illustrate. For example, for this platform, Real Girlfriends, I have, a list of things I need to do, and then I have a personal to-do list, and then, a day-to-day to-do list. And so from there, like, I at least have my days planned out, and then, because, like, I'm not going to lie, like, back then it was a matter of time management and being able to, like, fit in, like, the right block schedule. And so I'll plan out my schedule, and then I just set things what I need to prioritize. And
Now, is a passion planner something similar to a bullet book? Are you still there? Kat? Well, I think we lost Kat, but I was asking her if a passion planner is something similar to a bullet book. I'm not familiar with the terminology passion planner, but a bullet book is something basically, it's like a planner, but it's something that you would create yourself. So you would put in the months. You would, not so much, and a lot of people use like a black and white marble book, or they might use a book that's empty that has like little dots on it, and it allows them to create the months as they go by, and a lot of them are creative. So if you guys get the chance, you can always look up bullet book planners. And Kat might have joined back on, it looks like. Kat, are you there?
yes, I'm here. I'm like driving through like area where T-Mobile is like not reachable. But anyways, I'm so sorry about that.
No, that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ask you one question, then I'm going to jump over to Amanda.
Okay.
Now, is a passion book similar to a bullet book?
Oh no, so a passion planner, the good thing about it is like it literally it's like it's your whole week planned ahead, and it's not just like a regular planner where you just have like months, like days and a time, but like it has like 30-minute slots from like, so it starts at like 5 o'clock a.m., 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30, and so on. And each day it'll say like, what is your current goal for today? And so the good thing about it is like it really sets your priorities straight, and and it just keeps you organized. And I know like since I've been using this since 2009, and since then I cannot live without it.
Okay. And thank you for sharing that, because I never heard of that before, and it may be new to our audience as well.
Oh, definitely. Well, I'll introduce you to it. Like, I'll give you like an example one, so you can look into it as well, definitely, and as well as our audience.
Yeah, and we can always post that on our Instagram at RealGirlfriend7. But thank you again for sharing that, and then our audience can also see that whenever it's posted.
Of course, yes. I would love to talk about that.
Okay. And Amanda, how about you? Do you have a system in place that will help you keep on track and be the most successful that you can be?
No, I do not. I try to keep everything in my head, and I fail miserably, and I get in trouble all the time. So, yes, that's totally me. I'm like an unorganized chaos.
Well, I can understand it. It is hard to try to keep everything in your mind, especially when you have a lot of stuff going on. So one thing that is important to remember for everyone is in order to maintain the discipline and the focus to stay on track towards our goals, you want to be able to have the willpower to do something. So even when you don't want to do something, you have to have the willpower to say, I need to do it. So we need to act accordingly to our values rather than on our desire or our impulses at any given moment. So that's an important thing to keep in mind when you're trying to prioritize everything. That willpower is going to be important. We're going to move on to step number 4. So step number 4 is to think win-win. So there's a certain type of way that people think, and it is actually in 6 different sections. So some people think win-win. So they think that both people win. Arguments or solutions are mutually beneficial and satisfying to both parties. So that's the type of situation that most people do. They want a win-win scenario. Now, if you had to settle for another scenario, it would be a win-lose. So if you win, you lose. and that's something that you're not going to necessarily want. So win-lose people are prone to use positions, power, credentials, and personality to get their way. So those are the most two common ways. Do you feel like you fall into a win-win scenario most of the time, or do you feel you fall into a win-lose scenario the majority of the time? And I'm going to put that question over to you, Amanda.
Okay, I must admit that I zoned out, so I apologize. What was the question?
So people, it's actually 6 different types of human interactions. So the two most common is either a win-win situation or a win-lose. So a win-win position is actually the most desirable position. So that's a position where both people win. Then there's also a position where if I win, you lose. So that's a situation where you're a win-lose type of person. So you're prone to use your position, power, credentials, and personality to get your way. So do you think that you fall into the win-lose position where you would use your maybe personality to get your way, your power, or do you think that you are you're someone that can satisfy both parties?
I try to be win-win. I think the younger years I was more win-lose with me losing, but I'm learning to value myself more, and like I feel like most of the things are like easy compromises. Like if my friend's like, hey, can you take me to the store? Then I could be like, oh yeah, I have to go pay this bill and it's 3 doors down. Like, can we do that too?
Okay.
And most people are like, oh yeah, absolutely. Or, you know, whatever it is.
And why do you think you usually take that disposition?
I think it's because, like, I tend to be a helper, but then also, like, I have a lot of stuff that I have to get done as well. So I try to be efficient in my life, but also, like, try and help other people out in the process. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay. No, that makes sense. I feel like maybe you just want to stay on even ground. Is that it?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I had to unmute myself.
Oh, no problem. Okay, so and thank you for sharing. And I'm going to ask the same question to Tawanda. So do you think that you usually find yourself in win-win situations where you're able to satisfy both parties, or do you usually find yourself in win-lose situations when you find yourself having to use your power, credentials, and personality to get your way?
Well, my goal is always win-win because I believe in everyone winning. However, as I've told people for an extremely long time, if it's ever going to be a win-lose, then I'm going to take the loss simply because I believe in people winning. And I know all too often that most people just really care about themselves and they care about winning. I have people all the time ask me about different things and for different things because they're focused on WIIFM, what's in it for me. That's never, ever been how I operate. So my goal is always win-win. But if it can't be a win-win, then it's going to be a lose-win because I'm going to do everything I can for them to win.
And that's honorable. It seems like you are the type of person that you actually put other people ahead of you. So yeah, I can definitely understand that and respect that.
It's not all the time.
And
it's not always good, but absolutely.
Yeah, I mean it works for you, I'm sure.
It has to.
And let me ask you the same thing, Pat. Now, do you find yourself usually in win-win situations trying to satisfy both parties, or do you feel like you usually find yourself in a win-lose situation where you're using your position, power, credentials, or personality to get your way?
No, absolutely. Like I could say a similar thing. Like as